हेलो एवरीवन, गुड मॉर्निंग एंड वेलकम बैक टू द ऑफिशियल यूट्यूब चैनल ऑफ टैक्सास, जहाँ पे हम आपको हर तरीके के फाइनेंशियल टैक्सेशन लीगल सेक्रेटरियल अपडेट्स देते हैं. सो टुडे इन दिस वीडियो वी विल बी डिस्कसिंग अबाउट द रेजिडेंट डायरेक्टर सर्विसेज दैट वी प्रोवाइड इन टैक्सास. So basically, what is a resident director service? If you are watching this video, you are probably about incorporate a company in India. You may be a foreign director, you may be a non-resident director, or you are a non-resident person and you would want to form a company in India. So you are at the very right place where we will help you with all sorts of things that you may need to launch your foreign subsidiary or a foreign company based in India as a private limited company or a public limited company or as a joint venture or as a license office. Whatever may be the nature, we are here to help you with that. So basically, resident director is basically a person which is required as per the compliance of the Indian company law. As per the company law, whenever you want to form a company in India, you would require a resident director that must be Indian resident. They must not be a citizen only, they must be a resident. So suppose if a Indian person is residing in Australia since last 8 years, so you cannot appoint that person as a resident director. Make sure of that. It's not like you just need an Indian person. You need an Indian resident director who must be a resident who has resided at least 182 days or more in India in current year, and some of the more compliances that are required. So basically, this is the criteria for a resident director. So we are there to help you with the same. So for that, some of the conditions, some of the criteria that are required is mentioned on the site. However, I'll be giving you a brief. First of all, we will be providing you the nominee director or resident director services only in the case when we are incorporating your company. If your company is being incorporated by anyone else, we won't be able to provide you with the resident director. Second condition is your virtual address or your registered address should be with us. This is although not mandate, this option is something that we can go away with, but that would depend upon the situation. But mostly we do offer, we have our chain of networks where we do have the registered offices or the virtual offices we provide on behalf of the client. So that must be with us. Last option is, and the most important is, we need to do the compliances and filing of your company. All the tax compliances that include GST, TDS, income tax, accounting, everything. Because understand the thing that when we give you a resident director, there comes certain kind of responsibilities and liabilities on the resident director. So we as a Indian resident director side, or as a normal compliances part also, we would be interested in and we would be responsible for taking care of those compliances. So if you want to get the resident director services from us, you will have to take the compliances also with us. If you are comfortable with all these conditions, then we are definitely there to help you for the resident director services and incorporate your company. It usually takes less than a week to form the company. The documentation list and all the things that maybe a question like being a foreign director, there are a lot more compliances and documentation that is applicable. So for that, we have prepared a separate video for which the link is given, and the video is also given just below it so that you can have a review, and here is the link for the same. So mostly the documents that are required are divided into two conditions. One, when the foreign director or stakeholder is visiting India. In that case, apostillation won't be required. However, the basic documents that would be needed are passport, driving license, bank statement or mobile bill. In this case, and a passport size photo. In this case, apostillation or notary may not be required since the director is already in India and place of signing is India. However, if you are not visiting India and you are getting your company incorporated from your home country, wherever it may be, in that case, additional compliance of getting all these documents, which we call as know your customer KYC document, that will include all these things that we just mentioned, that is passport, driving license, bank statement, mobile bill and photograph. All these documents has to be apostilled and notarized by the Indian embassy in your home country. And once those documents are apostilled, we will need those And along with that, we will also have to apostille the memorandum of association, articles of association, INC 9, some of the documents that will be prepared to incorporate your company, and the name approval after that. So once the name is approved, we will mail you some more documents that have to be apostilled. So in case of not visiting India, apostillation is additional thing that has to be done, which can take a week or two, and some part of the cost. So these are the basic things that I thought must be known to you before you proceed with us, and to save yours and ours time are both. And one last thing, like, we do not support and help incorporate companies which are linked to China or any Chinese relation, maybe direct or indirect. So if you have any relation with China, do not get in touch with us, as we won't be able to help you. Okay, thank you so much. Think tax, think tax.